Oh, like yeah. Sorry about that, you all. I just went to do something. Let's just continue.
A link that was in a chat room, and the link said, "Watch this." As we're sitting there, we're just staring at the screen that went from black to the outside of a building within a few seconds.
Wow.
And out of nowhere, a sticky note that said, "Want to see something cool?" So then I typed, "Yeah, sure." What was weird was the guy wouldn't type. He just showed sticky notes in the camera. And he also never spoke. All of a sudden, the camera started moving toward the building that it was facing. As we're watching him move toward the building, we noticed that the building was in our neighborhood. Then he quit moving and put another sticky note that said LOL. That kind of creeped me out.
Laugh out loud.
And then a person entered the building, which was eerily dark. The camera stopped at a padlocked door and then unlocked it and opened it. The camera moved toward the back of this dark room, and there was a dog bowl on the floor.
Oh my God.
Now at this point, the camera was only facing the dog bowl. A few moments later, whoever the person was that was holding the camera put something in the bowl that looked like just slop. Honestly, it looked like feces. Then you hear another door open and a girl crying in the background, along with a chain dragging. This girl shows up in the camera crying with a chain around her neck.
Yo.
And the guy shoved her face in the bowl and puts a sticky note in front of the camera that said, "Cool, right?" Then the screen goes black.
Oh
We sat there for
God.
about 10 minutes in disbelief, but the stream was still live. Then out of nowhere, the camera was back on. Then it was in the corner of my street. Then another sticky note that said 545 East 99th Street off of St. Clair. That was my address.
But that was...
Then another sticky note that said open the door.
Yo.
We sat there confused, and out of nowhere, a knock at the door. I grabbed my phone, jumped up, and we both ran to the back door. Then we heard a knock at that door right before I grabbed the handle.
Oh my God.
At that point, we had someone at the back door and someone at the front door.
Yo, I would call the cops right now, to be honest.
Critical thinking wasn't my
strength.
Call the cops. We ran upstairs, called the cops, and locked ourselves in my room. The cops showed up, but no one was outside.
Nobody was
Only
there.
items the cops found were 100 sticky notes, all with my address written on them.
Whoa.
I told the cops about the building with the girl, and they found it. The girl was 14 and had been missing for 5 weeks. We moved out of that house within a week. But I would never visit the deep or the dark web again.
Oh my God. This next one is called Creepy Man Followed Me. I think that's home. Followed me home from the cemetery. Wow. From the cemetery.
One day, when I was in the 6th grade, on a rainy day, I was walking home. On my walk, which is about a mile or so long, I had to walk.
Yo, imagine walking home from school and you're walking by a cemetery just like that. That would be creepy.
Through a cemetery. Not a stereotypical, shabby, haunted one, but one that had many people walking through and was usually full of maintenance employees. I remember walking by a group of them sitting on benches.
Those people look.
I thought nothing of it.
The guy looks
as he
creepy.
stood up and started walking at a fair distance.
Yo, the guy is following
After a
him.
bit, I looked back at him and he looked down quickly. He was in the same baby blue uniform as the others.
His name is Frank P.
Gray beard, but I made out a name tag, Frank P. As the other workers faded from sight, he was still behind me. I began to worry. A moment later, he called out, "It's wet, huh?" in a friendly voice. I chuckled politely and agreed. My worries increased a second later when I walked out and he was still behind me.
Oh my
I was
God.
close to my house now and it started to pour. With my house in sight, I started jogging to get there. I glanced back and I saw the man, visibly angry, start running.
Let me start running.
As my house got closer, I began to sprint.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
look back as I slung the key out of my backpack and opened the door. I looked behind me. I saw the man in the middle of the street. I walked over to the phone and dialed 911. Before I called, I looked out the window. He was gone. I told my mom what happened when she
Oh
got
my
home.
god.
She didn't believe me. That night, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, you must
There
have
was
nightmare after
lightning
that.
outside, and I could see occasional shadows from the
Oh my
flashes
god.
through my window in my living room. I lay watching the flashes when I saw a strange outline. I looked closer and saw an outline of a man. I stood up and walked out of my room. I walked into the living room. It was completely dark outside. I stood in the doorway and waited.
Yo, his eyes look like he hasn't slept in months.
The car's headlight illuminated the pale, shallow face of Frank
Yo, there's a
P.
guy.
I ran into my room and locked the door. Never saw him after that night. But whenever I see that baby blue uniform, I think back to that night.
Who is
And
the
that
guy now? He's
haunting
not even there
image
anymore.
of the skeletal, unnatural face of Frank P.
He's upset. Okay. Whoa. True bathroom horror story. Alright. Right now I'm getting goosebumps for watching these right now.
This is a true horrifying incident that happened to me when I was very
Oh my
young.
god.
The year was 2007, and I was an 8-year-old girl studying at a primary school. The school was old, and it was built after the war and Japanese invasion in my country.
Wow.
I heard that there were Japanese army men and local people killed on the land brutally.
Wow.
And many teachers and students claim that they have encountered paranormal activity.
Wow.
Although I've never seen anything paranormal at
So
the
then,
school,
the
this
school
place
is
still
haunted
gave me a
then.
creepy vibe. My class was located on the second floor, just beside the girls' bathroom. The chilling part is, we could see an old cemetery
Even a
park from there
cemetery
before
beside.
entering the bathroom.
Yo, I would never
One
want to go
day,
to a
when I was
school
studying in
that
my
has a
class,
cemetery
I
beside it.
wanted to pee. So, I asked the teacher's permission and went to the bathroom. I got into the first stall and locked the door. There was no light or anyone in there. It was just me. Everything was silent until suddenly, someone banged and kicked the door that was in front of me. I was in shock and froze for the first seconds. I don't know why, but I didn't scream for my life. I just
Oh my
quickly
God.
pushed against the door so the person wouldn't break in. After a few minutes, the banging stopped. I waited for a few more minutes and opened the door. There was no one in there. I walked out, ready to go back to my classroom. Then, I saw a student with broad shoulders and chocolate skin standing opposite of my
Chocolate
direction.
skin.
He was looking at me with a smile on his face. I froze, because he was one of my classmates, and he actually sat near me. I think, after he saw me go out of the bathroom, he followed me, and that was him inside. I quickly
Wow.
returned to my classroom and didn't speak of anything about it to anyone. The student soon went in and sat down quietly. I cannot recall his name,
Oh my
but I
God.
still remember this incident even now. I will never forget this horrifying experience. I wonder what would have happened to me if I didn't lock the door, or if he had successfully broke in that day.
That is creepy. True utter shower hour
This
story
happened a
animated.
few months ago
Carmel.
when my family and I were driving back from my aunt's house in Carmel. The sun was slowly starting to set as we continued driving.
Carmel. Mhm.
As my mom started to get tired of driving, my dad spotted a nice looking hotel that was pushed back in the forest. My mom pulled over and we walked towards the hotel.
The hotel is all
The
the way in
place
the
seemed
forest.
nice, but I had a
Yo.
bad feeling about the hotel. My dad asked the lady at the front desk if there were any spare rooms that we could stay in for the night. The lady surprisingly said yes, but that our shower was broken and that unfortunately they wouldn't be able to fix it. But she said we could use the community showers on the second floor. We took the elevator up to our room and set down our things. I decided before I went to bed that I would use the community showers. As I walked to the showers, I realized that they were much different than normal showers. To start off, there was a door connecting the boys' community showers to the girls' community showers. Secondly,
What? Yo, why would they have a door in the girls' bathroom that leads to the boys' bathroom? Yo, that must be messed up.
instead of shower curtains, they had glass
And it's
doors.
just stand up once.
So much for privacy.